Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to Match of the Week. Yes, this is the Elder Scrolls Legends. My name is Mike, otherwise known as the Gadget Addicts, and you see, I'm editing a deck. Yes, I finally created myself a deck. You see the top corner, it's a free-to-play assassin deck, so it combines agility and intelligence. You can see this deck. I've got it on Legends decks. I'll leave a link at the top of the description, but if you go there, check it out if you want to try this one for yourself. It is a work in progress because I'm still working through it. I haven't unlocked all the cards yet, and I'm certainly not paying for any cards. I'm not buying any card packs, so the deck will probably change a bit, but it seems like a nice place to start. And this is the... Well, as you can see, I did a couple of changes there, so this is going to be the first time using it in this particular form. If you haven't encountered the series before, this is where I play a few games of the Elder Scrolls Legends throughout the week, and I do a video highlighting my best match and showing you how I won it. And in this case, I'm up against Adderell, the Untouchable. Now, I'm going first, and the hand I've been given is Territorial Viper, Camelon Sentinel, and Redoran Enforcer. Initially thought about getting rid of the Viper, but then I thought the charge and lethal, it's worth having. If I can have it in my hand, I'm going to have it in my hand. So I kept them both. We get a House Kinsman to start off with. I skipped my first turn, as always, because, well, I had no cards I could put down, but I always, when I go first, I like to skip the first turn to see what my opponent decides to do and how their play is going to start. They skip their turn as well, so I'm going to start in with a Redoran Enforcer in the field lane. This sets out my intention, because if I'm putting stuff in the field lane on the first turn, the implication is then that they should try and counter it as quickly as possible. If you put it in the shadow lane, they're always going to wait a turn because they can't attack it. You put it in the shadow. If you put it in the field lane, though, they want to put something down. They usually tend to put something quite strong down as well. And as you can see, they've used their potion.
Awaiting your command.
So you get an Imperial Legionnaire, which is a pretty good card for them to start with, but it's also a pretty good one for me to get rid of quickly. So for my second move, I'm going to put the House Kinsman in the shadow lane. Now, the House Kinsman is a favourite card of mine because of the Last Gasp. So basically, when you kill it, it does 3 damage to your opponent. And it's worthwhile having that one in there because it makes them think twice about killing it. So you either lose that card fairly early on but do some good damage, or that card stays with you for the whole match. I really need to find a way to give it guard because then it'll be unstoppable. He gives me a good old crushing blow, knocks 3 health off me, and then his Imperial Legionnaire is going to have a swipe.
Glory.
That's fine. I get a Stalking Crocodile out of it. It's like a nice little... are the minions or creatures? Creature that I can put down. So, now it's my turn to cause some chaos. So I'm going to put the Camelon Sentinel down.
Enough games.
To distract the Imperial Legionnaire. And I'm going to start doing like 5 HP damage to him. So I'm going to force the Imperial Legionnaire not only to take on the guard card, but also to do some damage to himself. Because obviously him attacking the guard card will take 2 health off him. Then he's buffed him to 7 to 5. Uses potion. He's going to buff him again. Steel Scimitar. So now he's 9 for 7. Which I don't like. Basically, now he has my attention. I've got to deal with that card next. It's fine when he's like 3 for 4. I can deal with losing 3 damage on a turn, but losing 9 in one hit? No thank you, sir. I do not want that. Do not want at all. So it's time to make a difference. So we're going to use Crushing Blow, knock him out of there. And attack with the Redoran Enforcer. A worthy sacrifice. And then we'll knock 3 health off a good measure. So he's down to 20. Really, I should have used Steel Sword there, but...
The hist will reclaim me.
I'm going to drop down a guard card and just keep going. So as you can see, I'm trying to be as aggressive as possible. I'm trying to do damage every single turn. Trying not to be caught out and trying to basically not allow him to attack me. I can waste as much time as possible. I'm doing it right.
There is plenty for all.
So the Grotwood Ambusher rather does 1 damage when you draw it out there, but it's a 4 for 2 card, which means I don't really want it hanging around if I can avoid it. But I don't want to use my guard card to kill it. Now I use the Steel Sword, like... Yeah, I don't want to use the guard card, because basically I just don't want to lose guard in that lane. I mean, I've got another card I could put down, but I don't really want to be wasting cards like that. So in this case, we're going to drop down the Territorial Viper, because it's got lethal. And as you know, if it's got lethal, it doesn't matter if it does 1 damage or 9, it'll still kill whatever it hits.
Chaos take you.
I'm fine with that, and then Chaos take you.
Simple.
So now we're going down to 13. And we're only on the 6th turn of the game. But he has got a prophecy card, so he's got to use Sharpshooter Scout, which is going to fire an arrow and do 1 damage to me. When he decides to do it. Yeah. And again, he's going to hit me with that card, but it'll only do the 1 damage. So I'm not unduly worried about it. At this point, I can tell Adderall's thinking hard, because his turns are starting to take longer and longer. He knows that he's in trouble with him being 10 HP down at this point in the game. Gets his Witch Doctor, gives his Imperial Legionnaire 5 out of 5. 5 over 5, rather. That's why I say, oh, he didn't attack. I could have sworn he attacked there. Never mind. It's time for me to have some fun.
Chaos take you.
We're going to hit.
All
Doing
too
it at 12.
simple.
And now to 6. And then we're going to drop a guard for that 5 for 5 card. And then we'll use Ransack to knock him down to 3. And put me back up at 26. At this point, I'm pretty sure Adderall knows he's done. And as you can see, we haven't even reached top mana yet. I mean, this turn was only 7. And obviously next turn's only 8. Still haven't reached the top yet. So I'm dismantling him fairly convincingly. And that makes me happy. So at this point, as you can see, he doesn't know what to do with himself. He's got 3 cards in play that he could... I mean, he needs to take out my guard card. But it's only got 1 HP, so he could use that archer. And that would get rid of that. And then he would still be able to do 7 damage to us.
Back where you came from.
But he picked the wrong card to use.
Fire!
So he's going to make a good stab at trying to kill me. You can get the Sadras Agent out of it. And he's going to do 3 damage to us, take me down to 17. He's still got 4 mana left, so he can pop another couple of cards down. The Fiery Imp, which is a really good card to have actually, but it's fairly useless to him right now. Because it does damage to the hero when it attacks anybody else. So it's worth having.
Bondar, curse you!
And then summon 1 damage, so I'm down to 16, and as you can see the fuse is ticking away, it's burning off, time is gone. And he actually just lets the clock wind out, and now it's my turn. But I'm going to be nice about it. Because it was a good game.
Too simple.
And boom. I was quite thankful he didn't actually quit, because most people would quit at that point, so I actually got to finish a match. So that was my victory, and I leveled up. And I completed the Blood in the Hills quest, and I got 2-way towards that quest as well. So I'll show you the rewards I got. One of my cards leveled up. So Divine Conviction, which gives friendly creatures +1 attack. You level that up. Now it gives +1 health and +1 attack. It becomes Divine Fervor. Can't use it yet, but I'll get a deck for it at some point. And then we unlock the Imperial Might deck. So, if you enjoyed that, please do leave a like and subscribe. If you want to try out that deck, go to the link at the top of the description, and I'll see you next week for my next Best of the Week. For now, thank you for watching, and good night.